Can we see? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Another day we can try the first floor, so Shimmer can sit too. We can do that too, yeah.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. I still have to get SMT3. It's currently, I think it costs like 15 bucks or something for the PS4. I kinda wanna get that. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach. It just sits there poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Fi turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up over the wall and followed. This another version has a different character instead, not this one. I will see, like, I guess like the PS4 version should be like the best one because it's a remake, like the remaster. So I don't know, we'll see. The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashing any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way. They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the door is closed. Why?
Look, see the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
The penalty. When the primary door is closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in the bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. What's
I
wrong?
take back what I just said.
You found something?
Yeah.
Phi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No, this can't be happening. Not
Hey,
Quark.
Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead. In
But-
fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
A ray of hope.
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops. Or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Huh? This reminds me of Danganronpa. It's similar, it's very similar. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of
To
clues?
who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killers saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to get through the white door. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's
I
wrong?
can't find anything. I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took
I
it?
don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. It must be
It
Tenmyoji's.
says 016.
What does it mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like
Anyway,
that.
these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it was one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB rooms make Luna seem the most suspicious, but when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too, so who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect, but now we will never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us to bring us here? Well, we're at it. Where is this? When is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you've got to have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for
What
blood.
would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait. You're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we would find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Rec room, rec room, rec room. Oh, can I can't even skip this part. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can skip it. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right after, before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say the two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated, and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I have been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it.
This Quark?
Quark's still out there somewhere.
Guessing this is like the Annihilation Route Insomnium one, where things go to absolute shit, but you get good info, yeah. Yeah, you're Ryan. He's still out there, so would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed, and we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There's no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That
You're
means...
being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was Ryan. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of reach other side. We had gone through the wide door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. A few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? So, wait, is Sigma the robot? Is Sigma the golem, by any chance? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh,
Take a look at this.
a knife.
Yeah,
There's something engraved on the blade too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
it's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
It's the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers
Like
before.
wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters.
Yeah, it's definitely Dio's
Wound
knife.
width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end
Thank
of
you
the
so much for
wound
the
is.
rate. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome.
In other words,
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
right.
So if they match, then it means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements. So
Hope you had fun with
can't be
Peglin.
sure.
Hi guys, hi. Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her. If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see and then come back and get it later? The hack ended up in a different place. Say cuckoo, say guy.
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and this.
Oh, it's the key for Kay's armor, right? Hey, this is that
What do
key.
you mean that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then though. But Alice said it might be important, so she would hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right? Now
Yeah,
Dio's got it.
yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh yeah, so that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here,
You're saying it shorted the suit out or
I
something?
think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder.
So I guess we will never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he
Well, I
was.
still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She had only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tenmyoji had. Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the
We
sink?
don't know yet.
Why
Kay
not?
might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose
We've
blood?
seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kei's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Perhaps. After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of species B. Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible. Quark? Quark opened the gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it
He
open.
must have taken one from Dio or Kei before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lens or an
That's
X.
impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Alright, let's go find
Any
him.
ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Ah, the room Dio and Kei investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. Hey Vala, hi hi. The door says director's
Probably
office.
belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs. You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one of them. and say action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for
That
us?
would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna
You
open
don't
it.
need to keep asking me if... There's no one here.
The computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
It's biting.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and the
Probably
password.
can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something
Sure,
in?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. See if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Fi turned and headed off towards the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun, remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe. Oh, don't give me that shit! What am I supposed to do with this? So I'm guessing I have to come back here later on. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. To be continued. Oh my god. And then there's 2 ways as well. Damn, I thought because we didn't know the password, we would like go like... Damn, okay. So we're gonna go... Wait, what did we choose here? Our ally, so we're gonna go... I'm gonna go back and choose betray. Alright, let's see.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Ooh.
Points have been assigned
Spicy.
or subtracted accordingly.
It's gonna be spicy.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I? I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears listening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I had lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choice once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyuji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyuji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
And they headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's
He went
Dio?
off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If Phi had chosen Betray, he'd been sitting pretty with 9 BP right
I
now.
imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an
Hey
easy
Broca,
decision.
welcome. But if you'd betrayed her, then you would have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray
Of
you?
course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's
Yeah.
so.
Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean.
Ooh.
All right. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Do you plan to play the third game in the series after finishing this one? Yes! Yes, I do. I like this series. This one is really good. And once I'm done with this one, I will probably go to Danganronpa. Danganronpa is my next series that I wanna play after this. And then there's also Phoenix, right? I will also get to that one at some point. So many games though. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Tenmyuji? What's going on? You found Quark?
I'd be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
Well, what? Did I do something
You
wrong?
broke your promise to Luna.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Oh, he's gonna open the door and like throw him out or what? Wait, you make it sound like you can get out right now.
Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door.
Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh, if my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyuji had kicked me. Ugh. I let out a strained sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyuji again. He had maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Tenmyuji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyuji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. Oh yeah, definitely. 100 line is definitely something I really want to play.
Sorry.
I actually wanted to already, but then Chet was like, you should play Danganronpa before 100 lines. I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Because apparently 100 lines has like a few references and like Easter eggs and whatnot. Yeah. So there's that one. But I also have, where is it? Danganronpa? I also have here Master Detective Archives Raincoat, which is also by them, but apparently it also has Danganronpa references and stuff. So we're gonna play Raincoat probably also after Danganronpa.
Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyuji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
I know, but I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. We can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyuji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyuji! Tenmyuji!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That's gonna be super traumatic for Quark. That was how it ended. Had Tenmyuji died, had Quark escaped, I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Wow. All right. Which means, oh god, dude. Wait, what do we do here? Green door. All right. So we're gonna go into the blue door this time. With K. Alice. K. The blue door.
Right.
We should hurry.
We took off towards the blue door at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Clover were headed towards the green door, while Tenmyuji carried Quark towards the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh, you know that's gonna be interesting now. Because K is at 6 points. He's at 6 points. So this is gonna be interesting now. Because when he goes ally, like, okay. But if he goes betray, he can then leave. That's gonna be very interesting. Doesn't strike me as the type to leave alone. Who knows? Wait, 3 doors? Oh, we're going to the rec room, huh?
Is this the dead end?
What's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Wait, is it the garden or the rec room that opens? It's a rec room, yeah, okay. So where's the right door?
Well, that was easy enough.
It only opened the door on the right, though.
And we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors to
I have
open?
no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. There there is little to be achieved by remaining here.
For what it is then. Alright, I guess. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
Hey, Slut Virus.
Seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
So this place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters, and now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. I guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
No good. Won't open. Looks like it's still locked up. It's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Yeah, no shit, it's in, we played those games before, man. Right then, let's find them. We played those games before. Okay, what is this? Supposed to picture, okay. They're those balls from that kids show, right? If you collect 7 of them, then you get a wish. But there's more than twice that here. Oh, and then it's a set of billiard balls. Then? Look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Alright. So what do we have here? This is luminol. Oh. I guess you have to color them. Do you think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? I hope not, they all look exactly alike to me. And just take whichever you want. Nice. An automatic scoreboard, huh? Nice. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. Just how darts works, apparently. I wonder if these are instructions for the darts scoreboard here. These the rules darts normally uses? I have no idea. Isn't darts just a way to flirt with girls? I guess some people use it that way, but darts is a legitimate and dignified indoor sport for gentlemen. What, where you compete to see how many girls you can get? What the hell happened to you? Looks like this extension cord is plugged into the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. That's not what I mean. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. Interesting. It's one of those rides like you see in front of the grocery store. Looks like Zero Junior. I get the feeling someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. Looks like this box is connected to the ride somehow, but why? I can't say for sure, but don't rides often require payment in order to run? Yeah, but I don't see anywhere to stick a coin in. Have you look closely at the lion? There seems to be a slot in the mouth. Uh-huh. Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. It plays an old form of music media known as a record. With the push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favorite songs. Looks like it's not plugged in. There's an outlet over there, but I don't think the cable is long enough. It won't reach. Doesn't look like it. I guess we can't use the jukebox right now. Wait, Sigma, I think you've got the solution right there. Indeed, you might say, extend the reach of the jukebox cable. Now get to it. If I connect this cable cord to the power cable, then plug it into the outlet. The extension cord is connected and plugged in. Unfortunately, it seems that isn't quite enough. I believe we will need to insert a coin before the machine will operate. This looks like some sort of control panel. There's something on the screen. A rectangular button turns stage lights on off. A circular button activates armor, huh? So technically we kinda know already what we have to do, because the armor had those blood prints on it. The guy's holding something. Oh. Oh, we need to... Oh. Oh, I see. So just take the weapon it's holding then, take it. Give it to this person. This guy's holding a shield with a glass on it. What's clock? Doesn't it look like there's something under the glass? Yeah, hard to tell what it is from here though. And we can't get to it as long as it's covered in glass. I call BS. There was at least 1 or 2 nights using a pool cue. Is it accurate? Is it accurate? Alright, so I can't take that one. Why can't I activate the armor? There's a triangle in the middle of the circle. They didn't see the button? That's why? I'm gonna push it. They didn't see the button? Oh my god. Oh, the shield. The glass is broken. Can we get that thing on his shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. An Allen wrench. Okay. Oh. Wait, we got this patch here. Looking at your piece of felt, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to fit it in this bare spot on the pool table. There. As new. Goddamn. What's the deal with the screen over the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. Oh, wow. Oh! What was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? Aye! What are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. You'll want to talk. I guess it's dangerous to just fumble around in the dark. A pool table. There's an E on the scrap of cloth. Perfectly. So it fit perfectly. Now to spray this table with luminol. Okay. There's 6 letters on the table. Yeah, looks like they are written in something that reacts with the luminol. They appear to be the letters A through F. No pattern that I can see though. C A F B B E B. In the dark I can see the letters A through F. Welcome back, Gygax! Now what's he playing? What happened to the other game? To Shin Megami Tensei? I was just like to figure out, like to just see how it is, and oh my fucking god, it was so difficult. It was so difficult, I just like, nah. I think Shin Megami Tensei 3 will be like the first one that we're gonna play like for real. And 1 and 2 might not be Hey, what is this? There's a round indentation inside the frame. Perhaps something round goes in it. Okay, I can't get this open. There's something in there, but we can't take it out if it won't open. But again, nothing... Oh, what is... The frame cover is locked. Okay. Alright, what am I supposed to do with these white balls? Maybe to drop them into the pockets on the pool table. Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go in specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into pocket A, and so forth. Press A button to grab a ball and drag the ball into the desired pocket. Selecting the yellow triangle will allow you to switch which ball group is displayed, either 1 to 8 or 9 to 15. Alright, let's give it a try. Wait, what? Ah. Alright, B. C. D. E. F. Oh, okay. Okay, so 1 is yellow, 2 is blue, 3 is red, 4 is purple, 5 is orange, 6 is green, 7 is brown, and then 9 is yellow stripe, 10 is blue stripe, 11 is red stripe, 12 is then purple stripe, 13 is orange stripe, 14 14 is green stripe. And 15 is brown stripe. Okay. So, which means we got A. It's solid purple, so we need a full purple. That's a 4. 4 goes in here. B is yellow. That means it's a 1 goes down here. Okay. C is stripes orange, that's 13. 13 goes... Oh, wait. I'm fucking stupid. Wait, 4 goes in here. There we go. 4 goes in here, 1 goes in here. So... C, that's 13. C goes top left. D is blue. Blue is 2. D goes on the right. E is green. Green is 6. 6E down here. F. F is yellow stripes. Yellow stripes is 9 and goes in here. Ah, that was easy. It looks like something came out of the ball retrieval slot. You see? Down here. What is this? Some sort of container, huh? There's something inside. Why don't you take it out? Feels good. I'll just hang on to this then. The dart tips. Oh my god! This deer must have faced halfway through the wall and then got stuck. How horrific. That's just the mounted head. It's a decoration. Ah, I did think it had extraordinary long legs. Oh, good. And are we getting... What happens if we play in the dark? Oh wait, I don't have any balls anymore. It sounded wrong. That's so much wrong. God damn it, dude. We got the wrench. Maybe can we... Fuck. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I... Context. Frame. Okay, we can't do that. Blue box with a lion face on it. One of the lower corners is a circular keyhole. An Allen wrench. You know what that is, right? It's like a screwdriver, kind of just uses special hexagonal holes. Are these chili peppers? Yes, I believe these are the variety known as the hawk claw. Alice, please try some. I'm not eating that. I don't care what kind of claw it is. Are you even looking at them? These are obviously dart tips. I don't know, I'm just not seeing it. They look like peppers to me. Do you know what soft darts are? They use plastic tips instead of metal ones. A pool cue. Was the suit of armor holding a pool cue? Perhaps it is not an ordinary cue. The butt end is weird. It's got a hexagonal hole on the tip. Oh my god. Alright, this tool I've got here should fit the keyhole here. It took a bit of work to make, but yes, the tip does look remarkably similar. Okay, here we go. The grey box is where the key is inside. So it's like the final box. Once we have the password, we can open up that box on the floor. Then let us take a look inside. You know, I was all excited about finally being rich after we found these in here, but they don't look right. I agree. The markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. It seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them. Oh, were you planning to put a coin in there? Yeah, I figure if I put a coin in there, then maybe it will start up, right? Okay, I'll just drop a coin in it. Okay? Why the hell are you riding it? Look at me go! I can't watch this. There is no god. There is no god. Hey Sigma, Alice. He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! That was delightful. Now, where is that photograph? Oh, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... Just holding it makes me feel wrong. Now, that's hardly necessary. Well, that's a handsome fellow there, isn't it? I would have very much liked to give these out to the others, but it seems I can't print anymore. Terribly disappointing. Oh, wait. There's something written on the back. Z9 D1. I wonder what that means. Z9 D1. Oh. So we also have a coin for this jukebox here. Okay, now to put a coin in here. The button's lit up. Guess it's on now. Oh, set 9. There's a gold record sitting in a jukebox. I don't think it's an actual gold. Huh? And D1. There we go, looks good. Did you hear something? Look, the light on the frame in the middle is green now. Oh yeah, so it is. I'm guessing that means it might have unlocked. What's this thing? It's a box with darts in it, isn't it? Okay, the tip is missing, but we can put the tip on. There we go. And we got full-on darts. So now we just have to play darts, right? Get a score of 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, the scores for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart into each area to reach the correct point value. To throw a dart at a particular area, grab it by pressing the A button, then release the dart on the area where you would like to land. So each area I can use once, alright? Oh, what does that mean? So I need to get 91 with 3 darts and I can only put 1 in blue, 1 in green, 1 in red. So we still have like the usual normal, double and triple, right? So outer set is normal, then it's double, and then it's triple. If you got triple 20, that's 60. That means a 30. Right here. Triple? Double? Oh no, wait, how many? It was 91. It wasn't 90, right? You have to get 91. I don't think we can do anything with a triple 20. So triple 20 is out, I think. Yeah, I don't think triple 20. Triple 17. It's 41. That's 51, sorry. 51. Can we do something with that? We need 40 points. Can we get 40 points? Yeah, but the problem is if we go with a double 20, right? We are done, but we need one more. You got the answer? That's 39. We can't get a 20. By the 20 we need... Wait, 12. Oh, we can't. We can only get like 11 or 13. No, we can't even get 13 anymore. Exit 34. That means we need 6, we need 7. 7. Doesn't work either. The number is 91. We need to hit 91. That's a tough one, though. You just gotta think. What you did the first time? What, getting like the big numbers out? they're just in the smaller ones. Oh my god. Wait! Oh no, it doesn't work! Ha! It doesn't work! Ah, no, it doesn't work because we got blue double. We can't have double blue. We can't have double blue. It's 7, 21. No, we need a 30, but it doesn't work either. Oh god. This is... Oh my fucking god. Okay. Maybe I should have looked on this one before. So it's red, blue, green. So we have to start with red and then blue and then green. Looks like the screen has changed. This is the password. Star, star, moon. Oh, well done. This must be for the save. You did it! Oh my god. Oh, we don't have the second password. Send another way we can do that. With red. Or was it? Fucking red, blue, green. No. There you go. You try a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. It looks like it worked out. Sun, sun, star. Yeah, it took way too long, I'm not gonna lie. That took way too long. Always look at the stuff that the game is giving you. Always look. Always look. Alright, and it opened. Now, shall we collect our spoils? First, a map. It says floor B. No, when I found the lounge at floor A. And that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. Next we've got... some keycards. They have an image of the moon on them. That must mean these are what the announcer... These are what the announcer was talking about. The moon keys. We've got two of them, and just like with the sun keys. Alright, Kay, you take one. Why? You're solo. Alice and I will take the other one. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you. And the last prize. Let's see here. A key. This must be for the exit. Now we can leave. actually had a rather nice time. Whatever, I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1.
Interesting.
What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are wide.
Shall we have a look then?
It's a very cool puzzle game. It is super mindfucky. Like, I still haven't really understood the first game because it's just mind blowing. If you like this type of puzzle game, definitely get it yourself. It's like a trilogy. Definitely get that yourself. It is insanely good story writing. Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Well, this was locked.
This one won't open either.
No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
I forget to save. Yeah. Saved. So these will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know. Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No, I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys. You's always a bitch. But where even are we now? Where are we?
Sigma?
Bro, I'm just getting anxiety every time I see this shit. We have to leave. All right, we're gonna stop here then. We're gonna stop here then. So you don't miss anything. Wow, this is so many routes. Like, we're playing this game for 11 hours. By the way, this is 11 hours of playing. I have done not even 1/3. Not even 1/3 in 11 hours. Nah, we're gonna stop for Zan, because Zan is kind of the reason like I got into this, and Zan is also very interested in it, so I don't wanna do it without Zan. Leaves more for another time. Leaves more for another time. We will do, wait, not tomorrow, Sunday, right? It's almost Sunday then.